India's banking system is going through one of the most important digital security upgrades in recent years, and most customers are still not fully aware of it. The Reserve Bank of India has directed every bank, whether it is SBI, SDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, or even small cooperative banks, to shift their official website addresses to a brand new and highly secure domain extension .bank.in. This may seem like a small change, just a few letters at the end of a URL, but in reality, this shift is expected to significantly strengthen India's fight against online banking frauds, phishing attacks, fake website, and digital impersonation attempts that have been rising sharply over the last decade. Hello and welcome to Beyond Headlines. I am Amit Kashyap, bringing you the news that deserves your attention, not just your screen time. For years, Indian banks used common domain extensions such as .com, .co.in, and .in. These were perfectly functional but not exclusive. Anyone could buy a similar looking domain and create a website that seemed authentic. This is one of the biggest challenges in a country where millions of users go online for the first time each year, often without deep knowledge of digital hygiene. Fraudsters exploited this gap. They designed fake websites that looked identical to real bank portals. Just a small change, an extra hyphen, a missing letter, a swapped character could lead thousands of unsuspecting users into a trap. Once the user entered details like passwords, OTPs, or account number, the criminals had everything they needed to drain accounts within minutes. So to counter this growing threat, the RBI decided to create a bank-exclusive domain, .bank.in, which cannot be purchased freely like other web addresses. Only financial institutions regulated by RBI and verified through multiple layers of scrutiny are allowed to use it. To operationalize this new domain, the RBI authorized the Institute of Development and Research in Banking Technology (IDRBT) to act as the governing authority for domain registration under the supervision of National Internet Exchange of India and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This makes .bank.in the most secure domain extension currently available for Indian banking entities. Some of the country's biggest lenders completed the transition early. If you visit SDFC Bank's old address, it automatically redirects to sdfc.bank.in. SBI's online banking link is now onlinesbi.sbi.bank.in, while ICICI Bank also shifted several of its services to the new format. This means that the moment a customer sees the .bank.in, they can assure that the website they are accessing belongs to a legitimate regulated banking institution and not to a fraudster. The RBI's goal behind this move is simple: reduce digital fraud, protect customers, and restore trust in online financial transactions. Over the years, India has witnessed an explosion in digital payments. UPI, net banking, mobile wallets, and online transfers have become a part of daily life. But the problem is that digital frauds have also grown in double speed. According to RBI's recent annual report, while the total number of fraud cases in financial year 25 actually went down compared to the previous year, the total amount of money lost increased nearly 3 times, touching a massive 36,000 crore. The worrying part is that most of these cases were related to online transactions and phishing attempts, not physical bank thefts or traditional check frauds. Private banks reported the highest number of fraud cases, but public sector banks suffered the highest financial losses. So clearly, cybersecurity needed an upgrade, and .bank.in is a major part of that solution. The shift to .bank.in also marks a turning point in India's digital governance. India has been building a strong digital infrastructure over the past decade. UPI, Aadhaar, DigiLocker, FASTag, and other systems have already transformed how people interact with the government and financial institutions. The secure banking domain is another step towards building a safe digital ecosystem where fraud becomes harder, not easier. Not only this, India is also moving toward a future where every digital interaction whether opening a bank account, transferring money, getting an insurance policy, or applying for a loan is verified, traceable, and protected. Now, the big question is that what can customers expect in the future as this migration become universal? First, online banking portals will become more uniform and easier to recognize. Imagine a scenario where every bank in India, from the largest national bank to the smallest regional cooperative banks, uses the same .bank.in. This would help the citizens, especially senior citizens and first time internet users, to understand immediately whether a website is genuine or not. Second, fraudsters will find it harder to trick people with look-alike URLs. Even if they create fake websites, customers will quickly learn that anything outside .bank.in cannot be trusted. And third, regulators will gain better oversight. With a single domain environment, RBI can monitor unusual traffic patterns, suspicious website activity, and security breaches more effectively. This digital shift may also inspire similar reforms in other sectors. For example, insurance companies could be given a separate secure domain like .insure.in, or educational institution could be restricted to a verified academic domain. If implemented well, this sort of domain level verification could reduce cybercrime across the multiple industries. But for now, the banking sector is the first to undergo this major digital cleansing. The Reserve Bank of India move shows that cybersecurity is no longer optional. It is a fundamental part of financial stability. With more Indians embracing online banking every year, this change is not just timely, it is a necessary. As India modernizes its financial infrastructure, customers must also modernize their habits. Bookmarking official websites, using strong passwords, avoid public Wi Fi for transaction, checking account statements regularly, and learning to identify suspicious online messages are simple steps that can save people from major losses. Even the most secure domain cannot protect someone who willingly shared their OTP or clicks an unknown link. In the coming months, more banks will complete their migration to the .bank.in domain. Customers will slowly get used to the new addresses, and perhaps in a few years, people will look back and wonder how unsafe the older .com and .co.in banking era truly was. The new domain represents a safer digital future, one where trust is not assumed but technologically enforced. By combining the power of modern cybersecurity with the vigilance of everyday users, India can significantly reduce digital banking fraud and move closer to becoming a fully secure digital economy. Well, that's all for now. This was today's deep dive from Beyond Headlines by Amit Kashyap. Stay informed, stay aware, and I will see you in the next update. Thanks for watching.